What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video we're going to be doing another tier list in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM. So this is going to be a tier list of the best Galaxy Opals, and honestly a lot of new great cards have come over the past couple of days in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM that even this list, even the list of the best overall players, which was the majority were Galaxy Opals, this is still going to change quite a bit. And also, between certain tiers, there are definitely certain times where you use a card and you really enjoy it, and then the next time where you start using it even more and you just kind of stop enjoying it. And at times certain cards feel better than other cards. But yeah, so basically that is what we are going with. So we're going to start off with Hedo Turkoglu. So where would I put Hedo Turkoglu on the list? So last time in the best overall players I had him in A, and I still stand by that statement. Yeah, I know Ty made a reaction to it and doesn't like Hedo, put Hedo down in D tier. I'm putting Hedo in A tier, and I'm going to explain my reason why right now. So, Hedo Turkoglu has got the Pro 2 tween. I really like his release. If you don't like any player's release, just don't use them. Trust me. There's no way to rank these objectively apart from Kareem as the #1 card in the game. However, if you don't like cards release, just don't ever use it. Trust me. A lot of this game is about liking a player's jump shot and animations. So, Hedo Turkoglu, A tier. A card that I really do like, and I think is a fantastic point guard. He's also 6'10", a moderately good defender, has a really good behind the back and a great hop step. So, yeah, he's there for me. Then we got Steven Jackson. I'm going to put Steven Jackson in C tier. So, Steven Jackson, again, he's got the Pro 8 tween, which is... I think Pro 8's better than Pro 2. Pro 8's like LeBron James, Ben Simmons. Pro 2 is like Siakam. You get a lot more space, kind of dribble glitching up and down with Pro 8. It's the 2K Elite one. So, his release is good, his defense is good, he kind of does everything well. He doesn't do anything like top tier, but he doesn't really do anything well. So, or he doesn't really do anything badly either. Overall, he is just a really good card. Sorry, I've just brought that out of focus. So, next we got Michael Jordan. So, Michael Jordan, I'm going to put in A tier. I had him in S tier the last video I made. Problem is that since then, obviously there's been a hell of a lot of new cards that are really good, so I don't quite put him in S tier anymore. I think I have him just a little bit outside the top 5 cards in the game, or top 10 cards, but he's still great. He's still absolutely fantastic, so can't not put him in A tier. Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay, so Hakeem Olajuwon, Marc Gasol. I don't think I've got Gasol here, but they're basically the same card. They are basically the same card. So I'm going to put Hakeem in C tier. The reason why Hakeem's not in B tier is I really do like his defense. I like his jump shot. That release is just slow. The release is just... Actually, no. I'm going to put Hakeem in B tier. I'm not going to put him in A or S tier, but the release is just kind of slow. He's an elite defensive player. He can't really run, though. He cannot really run. And we got Thon Maker, A tier, no question about it. I suck with this card. I'm just going to say this right now. Like, I would not use Thon Maker in any of my teams. I would use Hedo over Thon any day. I would use so many people over Thon, but when you watch somebody who's good with Thon Maker go off with Thon Maker, it's a different level. Like, it is a different level. Like, Definitive, the streamer, I've watched him play competition or competitive games with Thon Maker, and he has dominated. He has absolutely dominated. So next we've got Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal is going into A tier. He's going A tier, and again, he is a card that I do really like. I think he runs the basket really well. He's got a glitchy behind the back. The release is just so bad. The release is so bad, and there are 2 centers that are quite clearly way better than them. And then there's another one that I think is better. But Shaq is still probably in the top 5 centers in this game. He is still in the top 5 centers. Then we got one of the new cards. We have got the next RJ Hampton. So this is a really tough one because in a way he does his team act, but he does certain things better. I'm so tempted to put him in A tier or S tier. Like, he's between A and S. He's 6'6". He's a little bit small, but he's got a good wingspan. He's got an unbelievable release. He's got the magic behind the back. A. I'm not gonna quite put him in S tier. But you know who I am gonna put in A. Actually, I was about to say who I'm gonna put in S tier is this Karolinko card. Problem with this Karolinko card, he just can't play small forward. I get it, he's a really good power forward, but not having a secondary position, I don't think I can justify putting him in S tier. I don't think I can justify it. But again, really good. Like, If he could play small forward, he'd be an S tier. This Hito is insane. He's just got better animations, a better jump shot, better everything. He is so much better than the other Hito. And he's under 100k, so he's a steal. Then we got Jerry Lucas. So Jerry Lucas, I'm going to put him in C. I have tried to use Jerry Lucas over the last couple of days, and my god do I suck with this card. He's got no dribbling for me. He can't really shoot the ball. I can't use his release whatsoever. Yeah, he can go to the basket and dunk kind of well, but like he's got T-Rex arms, so can't play defense. So yeah, the more I try to use him, the more I hate this card. I didn't mind in the first couple of games. Honestly, when I saw his base, didn't realize how bad the upper was. I thought he's going to be one of the better cards in the game, but not great SIGs for a 3 hunter. He's, I don't know, I just hate that release. So I'm going to put him in C tier. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi A. He's definitely in the higher end of A. I personally don't put Kawhi over Jordan. I'm gonna put him in A, but I personally have Jordan over Kawhi. A lot of people do like this Kawhi Leonard though, and again, he is one of the elite cards in the game. This guy right here, Jalen Rose. Oh my god, I keep off-centering this for some reason. Sorry, I tried to make this in a different way so that I can put more cards in each tier by putting them off to the side, but evidently not very good at centering things. So Jalen Rose. I'm going to put Jalen Rose in B tier. I really like this card. I'm saying this right now. If this was my person, like, if this was just who I like personally, I would put Jalen Rose in A tier. I personally prefer using Jalen Rose to almost any point guards in the game. This card is absolutely quality for me. Like, he is absolutely quality. Like, he's one of my favorite cards in the game. Then we got Bill Russell. I hate playing against him, so I'm going to put him in C tier. And that's it. Like I hate playing against Bill Russell. He's got some of just the most annoying defensive animations ever. He just gets so bumpy with you. 6'10", got long arms, rebounds really well, super strength. I hate playing against him. Like, I don't think he's objectively as good as some of the cards, or like offensively he's nowhere near as good as Steven Jackson or Jerry Lucas. He is just he's like a juiced up version of the Dennis Rodman card. He's like, imagine if the Dennis Rodman card could play competent offense, that would be it. And his duo with Ben Wallace, if you play against those two in TTO and someone off-ball full-court presses you, good luck, lads. Good luck. So then we got Kevin Durant. So we'll put Kevin Durant. Do I put KD up in S or A? I don't know. I really don't know. Is this a really tough one? I prefer using them at the 2 than at the 1. I'm going to put him in S. I'm sorry, I'm going to put KD in S. Maybe it's recency bias, but I'm going to put KD in S tier. I really like this card. Next, we got Magic Johnson. Without question, S tier. Best behind the back in the game. He's got a really big player build. A jump shot you can green consistently when he's wide open. And like defensively, he's as good as any of them. Plays lanes well. He's the best point guard in the game. Honestly, I don't think if you put Campus Legends Magic with Evo, I'd put him in S tier as well. Then we got Giannis, a very, very obvious S tier right here. Very, very obvious one. Then we got Scottie Pippen. So again, Scottie Pippen is a Bill Russell type, like cone. As in, his defense is elite, his offense is just bad. He's got a bad behind the back, he's got a bad through the legs, he's got bad dribble moves, he's got a bad release. Like, he's just there for your team. Like, if you have Scottie, he'll just be there. He'll just be another guy to play defense. He does that at as high a level as anyone in this game. However, if you look at someone like AK, who gives you almost the same defense as Scottie Pippen, obviously position-wise it's a bit different. AK, way better in offense. Kawhi, way better in offense for a similar level defensive players. So as much as I do like Scottie in the defensive end, I do actually use him in a lot of gameplays, just because if I'm running through one player, I'm just going to surround them with a bunch of the best defensive players. His lack of offense means I can't put him in the top 2 tiers. Then we got Taco Fall, and I'm going to have to defend this selection of B tier. Taco Fall is legitimately the easiest player to use that is not named Kareem. Literally everyone can pick up Taco Fall and have success with him. You can go inside, shoot post-ups. You can just dominate with offensive rebounds. Taco Fall is a bad player's dream. If you guys are playing at a very high level in this game, or even a high level, if you guys are the type that are looking to go 12-0, if you guys are competitive level players, this is not someone to use. Trust me, it's not someone to use. However, if you are just kind of starting off this game and you have about 200k and you're winning 30% of your games and getting killed on offensive rebounds, If you want guaranteed points that will win you games against bad players, Taco Fall is that dude. If you can't afford Kareem and you're not good at the game, Taco Fall is the easiest player to use, even over Yao, because of his player build. Then we got Big O. Next, let's put Taco in. Big O. I'm gonna put Big O in D. He's not it. He's fine. His release is fine. It's not good, but it's fine. That's the only way I can describe Big O's release. Carmelo Anthony can't shoot from the corners. D tier. I'm sorry, but he's D tier. There's no question. Like, I can't put somebody that can't shoot from the corners unless their name is what was it? Unless their name is Chris Bosh or James Wiseman. Like, Melo, his release is fantastic though. I'm so tempted to put Melo up a tier, because the more as much as I have hated on this card, the more I use his release, the more I like it, man. Since I've started doing those past and present squad builders, I've been cooking people with Jabari Parker. I've cooked people with Al Harrington, and I'm cooking people with other cards. So, I'm doing it. I love using this card, and I don't care. Like, yeah, he's gonna cost you a few points per game. He can't shoot from the corners. He is most definitely not going above C tier, but I'm putting him C. Then we got Dr. J. He's fine. He does the job. He was very good at the time, especially when they upgraded him. He's just a little bit outdated right now. But again, he is perfectly fine. He does the job. Then we got LaMelo. LaMelo Ball. Without question, S tier. Without question, LaMelo Ball's going in S tier. I personally think he's Magic with a better release and better defensive tendencies. Like, he's basically a perfect card. And once you get used to that 38, like 38's an awkward one to look at, but it's literally the fastest release in the game. So compare that to Magic Johnson set shot. Man, LaMelo is that dude. He is that dude. I can't believe I'm saying this, but LaMelo is that dude. Then we got Larry Bird. I'm putting Larry all the way up here in S tier. Larry's defense is ridiculous. He shoots the ball really well. His post, a lot of people are saying the post fade is a bad shot. Maybe at the comp level. It is uncontestable. You cannot contest a post fade. You literally cannot contest a post fade. So, the fact is Larry is the easiest one to time. So, I'm going to put him, and I've just dragged this over again. I'm going to put him in S tier. And not even just with fadeaway. He's got 99 every stat and good animations. And also he's a lot bigger than Michael Jordan. He's got basically the same animations as Jordan. So, Zion Williamson is going into B tier. Zion's going into B tier right here. Zion is basically a slightly better Wes Unseld. I'm not even lying when I say that. Like, they've got the same animations. He's a slightly better Wes Unseld. Yeah, he's hype. 100% he's hype, but he's not. He's literally just better Wes Unseld. So next up we have got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who is not currently on screen, and this is the most obvious choice in history. Kareem is going right up here in S tier. The best card not only that we've seen in my team this year, the best card we've ever seen in my team. This card is better than Day 1 Mirasan. And you know it's bad when I'm comparing a card to Day 1 Mirasan. Then we have got Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, I can't put him above B tier. I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, he can score. His SIGs aren't great apart from the Kobe escape. His release is okay. His release is meh. Like, he's basically Zion Williamson except he can't play point guard. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, I get it. It's Kobe. I fully understand people using him in his squad out of respect. I fully understand people wanting to use Kobe. And do not take this in a way that I'm saying do not use Kobe. But, like, objectively, Kobe isn't that great a card in game. However, obviously, if you want to use Kobe for personal reasons, and he 110% is going to be able to hold his own. He's going to be usable. So if you enjoy using Kobe, heck, if you enjoy using any player on this list, they're usable. So I would definitely say that just take this with a pinch of salt, like. So yeah. Now we have got LeBron James. I'm putting LeBron in A tier. And the reason I'm putting LeBron in A tier is because I personally think that his layup package is the worst in the game. I get it. It's nitpicking, definitely. But, like, again, it's like talking to the top 10 guys in the game. LeBron James has the Hall of Fame miss open layups badge. The amount of wide open layups I miss with LeBron James is incredible. LeBron is one of the best tweens in the game. LeBron's behind the back is terrible. Great defensive card though. Great shooter. Can't shoot from the corners, but it doesn't matter. He's a point guard. But LeBron, he's not the number 2 point guard in the game. That's all I'm going to say. For certain playstyles, he definitely is. If you literally just run, you can argue he's number 2, but for the vast majority of players, he's not the number 2 point guard in the game. Then we got AD. Anthony Davis, I'm going to put him a little bit off that top tier where I had him in the last video, because basically one other big man has come in new that is exceptional, but I'm going to put him in A tier. Then we have got Dwayne Wade. Wade's on B tier. Offensively, he's S tier. Defensively, he's D tier. Dwayne Wade is just too small to be very effective. He is really good though. He is really, really good. And base 98, one of the best cards in the game. And just at least. So now we've got Rudy. Rudy is going S tier, and I'm going to explain why. Like, he has the Pro A tween and the best top step in the game. He's basically got the best tween, the and a top step. His release, some people don't like it. I think it's one of the easiest ones of time in the game. Not the greatest 300. His defense is elite. He's a 6'8 guy to play at the 2. He is, in my opinion, like one of the best 2 guards in the game. One of the best cards, period, in the game. And without question, for me, he's S tier. It's mad that I'm having to actually defend my points because of the ones that Ty complained about my last in the reaction. But Shaquille O'Neal. Okay, so this Shaq, I did not mean to put 2 Shaqs in there. This Shaq's going D tier. He can't shoot. Even with the duo, his release is terrible. He doesn't have range. So, no, I'll put him up 1. He's still elite. He is still absolutely elite in terms of getting to the basket and everything except shooting. Kevin Garnett, I'm going to actually say this. So, I watched the reaction that was given out about me putting Kevin Garnett in C tier, and I started using KG. Man, his defense is nice. His dribbling isn't ideal. His player build, like, he's got ultra long arms. His offense overall isn't great, but I'm going to put him in B tier. Next, we have got Ben Simmons. So, Ben Simmons, I'm going to put in A tier. Yeah. So, like, a lot of, again, Ben Simmons versus LeBron versus Magic versus Pink Diamond Giannis versus a lot of other big point guards versus Hito is all literally personal preference. It is all personal preference who you prefer. For me, I think Simmons might actually be one of the best. So then we have got Anthony Edwards. We have slightly worse Dwayne Wade in the building. So the reason why I call him slightly worse Dwayne Wade is that he has basically all the same animations but slightly worse stats. Even though he is an inch taller, Wade is that slight bit better, not gonna lie. Although I do think Edwards released that little bit easier time. Then we've got Onyeka Okongwu. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Defensively, he's very comparable to like an AK. The problem is that I hate the Paul Pierce base. I hate Paul Pierce's release. Not only that, he can't shoot from either corner, and his release is it's a slow base. He does everything else well. On the floor. His defense is elite. Just that jumper's so slow, and it's slower, I think, than Bill. It's worse in my opinion than Bill Russell's release. Bill Russell is just slow, but he can shoot from the corner, whereas Okongwu can't shoot from the corners at all. Next, we have got James Wiseman, the second best center in the game. The best center, not named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and it's not even close. Like, I think Kareem and Wiseman are so far ahead of the other centers that, like, if you have unlimited funds, there's no point using anyone else. Next, we have got Larry Keenan. I like Larry Keenan a lot, but I don't like him enough to put him above C tier. He's got a massive player build. He looks huge in game. Also a pretty okay shooter, pretty okay going to the basket, and he's just a good cone. And then we have got Alex English. I'm putting Alex English in. You know what? He's basically Carmelo Anthony if he can play the 2. But I'm gonna put him in D. Yeah. He's like a worse Melo, but he can play the 2. The reason why is that, like, I was very much kind of iffy on putting Melo in C or D. The more I use Melo, the more I'm liking him, so I put him in C. But I'm gonna put English in D. Then we have got not Keenan. We have got Joel Embiid. So Joel Embiid, who I had an S tier on my last tier list because I just wanted to put 2 centers up there, and I do think he is better than Shaq. No question about it. For me, Embiid's better than Shaq. I'm putting Embiid down here in A tier. No way. If I'm bringing AD down, I'm not keeping Embiid up there. Embiid is the 3rd best center in the game, in my opinion. A really nice shooter. I really like his release. Some people hate it. Some people love it. I really like it. He is just, like, objectively not as good as Wiseman or Kareem. Now we got Jonathan Isaac. So this is a tough one right here. So I really do like Isaac. His release is just that little bit slow. So Jonathan Isaac is going all the way over here into the corner of A tier. So he is just missing out on S tier. Next, we have got Rashard Lewis, who I'm going to put in C tier. Rashard Lewis isn't bad. He's not bad by any means. Like, he can shoot. That's really it. And he's 6'10". He's got good length, but again, that is really it. Then we got Jimmy Butler. I'm going to put Butler in B tier. Jimmy Butler, I think, is just like a slightly worse version of Kawhi. Like, they're very, very similar. I just don't like base 22 on guards. I like it on big men. I do not like his shot base on guards. Next, we have got DeMar DeRozan, who, without question, DeRozan is going S tier. DeRozan is basically Tracy McGrady 2.0. DeRozan is a T-Mac clone with slightly better 6. And funnily enough, everyone kind of hated on him being S tier, but has no problem with T-Mac being an S tier, even though they're literally the same card. Then we got Glenn Rice, and I don't care. I don't care what other people say. Glenn Rice is S tier for me. Glenn Rice is S tier for me. He is the best shooter in the game, in my opinion. Glenn Rice is S tier for me. He's got a ridiculous shot off the quick stop. He's just a ridiculous overall card in this game. He is absolutely just... yeah, he's not the greatest defensive player in the world. If you're playing in a competitive MyTEAM setting against someone else, another top comp player, he definitely isn't the player you want to use. You would definitely rather use like a Rudy or a Kawhi or a other card. But in a random unlimited game, there is no player that can cook people quite like someone with base 98, and he's also 3 inches taller than Wade and Edwards. In the vast majority of unlimited games, Rice is my best player, and for that reason he's going S tier. Then we got PG. I'm bumping PG down a tier. So I had PG initially in my last one. I had him in A tier. I'm moving him down to B tier. Paul George he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's really, really good. He's a really good defender. Problem is his release is just... I just don't know. Something about the release. Then we got Tracy McGrady, S tier. No question about it. He is basically DeRozan, but he can play point guard, and he's a slightly better version of RJ Hampton. Then we got J.R. Smith, C. Not terrible, but he's C. Like, no way am I putting him anywhere higher than C tier, to be honest. Then we got Wilt. Wilt at this stage is just outdated, not gonna lie. He's an elite player going to the basket. He's basically like a slightly worse version of this Shaq card right here. His jumper is just not consistent, just like Shaq's. Yeah, if you get used to Wilt's release, you can hit sometimes with him, but I think with all the other centers in the game, he's just not the greatest. So then we have got Lamar Odom. So Lamar Odom is, obviously, as you guys see me moving to the side, Lamar Odom is going into S or A tier right here. So he's going into the second top tier. He's 6'10", got great dribble animations, a really nice jumper, a card that I'm a big fan of. He's going A tier. And we got Draymond Green, D, unfortunately. Draymond is just, he's a cone, and unfortunately he just doesn't bring enough on the offensive end. And there's also better defense players. He's like a worse Scotty, or even a worse like Zion / Wes Unseld, so I can't justify putting him above D tier. And then Josh Smith, he's fine. He does the job. He shoots the ball well. He's a very much like a slightly better Larry Keenan, but I can't justify putting him above C tier. So anyway, that is the list. This is my overall tier list, so you can see it right here. Obviously, tier 1 or S, A, B, C. But this is my pink or Galaxy Opal tier list in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM. So I'm going to be doing the pink diamond tier list tomorrow anyway, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade.